Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Fillomino puzzle. So today we'll be solving two puzzles, and both of these puzzles are featured in the recent PR contest Puzzle Ramayana, the last episode of Puzzle Ramayana contest for this year 2023, loops and regions. So these two puzzles were really excellent. Actually, the whole contest was amazing, and the whole contest was authored by Nityant Agarwal and Prasanna Seshadri. So the puzzles were of top-notch quality. The contest is over, but I would highly recommend you to give the contest. Even now, you can solve the puzzles at your leisure. You can download the PDF. I'll add the link in the description below for the puzzle page. The link for the downloading the puzzle booklet, right? So before going to the puzzle, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis, and if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, you can let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming back to these puzzles, so today we'll be solving two puzzles from the contest. Both are Fillomino, and the first puzzle was by Nityant Agarwal, and the second puzzle that we'll be solving today is by Prasanna Seshadri. So both of these, we actually got a viewer's request for solving this Fillomino puzzle, because many of them got stuck on the first puzzle, particularly by Nityant Agarwal. Amazing theme, amazing logic, and I really hats off to the author. Nityant is at this age, at such an early age, he has achieved very good solving and constructing experience for puzzles and Sudokus. He has constructed many good puzzles and Sudokus for various contests, and even solving, I would say, is really achieved a very good level in Indian contingents, and even in World Sudoku Championship he has got a very good ranking, right? So thanks a lot to both Nityant and Prasanna for such a wonderful contest. Let us get back to the puzzle. So let me explain you the rules of this puzzle. Fillomino, you have to fill in cells with numbers in such a way that every number indicates the number of cells in that region, right? So if you have a 4, you'll have 4 cells in that region. That forms a region here of 4 cells. 5 means you'll have a 5 cell region. 6 means you'll have a 6 cell region, in such a way that no two same cell regions will touch each other orthogonally, right? So if you have a 4 cell region here, you cannot have a 4 cell region, you cannot have one more 4 cell region touching this. It is not possible, right? This would give you a contradiction here. And just a second, yeah. So fill in the cells with numbers under the following rules. Divide all of the board into blocks or regions, and fill each block with the same number of horizontal and vertical same number horizontally and vertically. Each block contains as many cells as number in the block, and same size blocks cannot touch each other horizontally or vertically. They can touch diagonally, that is possible. And with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. So this particular puzzle was really difficult at the start. The intended solve path is really beautiful, and without which you will not be able to solve this puzzle logically. So if you see here, the number of cells in this grid is 64, and all the cells would have to be filled with numbers, right? If you count the numbers here, let me count 11 plus 10 plus 9, 8 plus 7 plus 6. Let us not count the 6, 7, 8 that is occurring twice. 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. The sum of these numbers is 63. So I know that 1 plus 10 is 55, plus 11 is 66, and you don't have a 3 here. That means 66 minus 3, 63. So the number of cells in this grid is 64, and the numbers that we have here, the sum of all the numbers that are given. So we know that particularly these many numbers will surely have a block. Each number will surely have a block. There will be a block of 6, there will be a block of 7, there will be a block of 8, 9, 10, 11. So counting all of these, we get 63, which means you cannot count 6, 7 and 8 twice. So all the 6 would have to meet, all the 7 would have to meet, all the 8 would have to meet. Let us assume you don't have these two 7s meeting, or they are not part of a single block. What will happen is, you will have 2 blocks of 7 cells each, and the sum will go more than 64. So the number of cells in this grid is 64 at max. So which means all the 6 the 7s and the 8s will have to meet and they will be part of a single block. Now you know that you have 64 cells and 63 are already used. There will be one such cell which will be a block of its own. There is no number given here, so there is a possibility that you might have regions without a number. I mean to say the given number won't be given and you'll have a region of that number as well. So that is also possible. So that in that case you'll have a one region with one number, right? A single number. Now you don't know where would that be. So let us assume, can any number, let us take all of these numbers, this is the most important cell here. Can any number reach this cell? Let us assume, can any number reach this cell? One cannot reach here, of course. 2 cannot reach here. Let us see if 8 reaches here. So both of these 8 would have to meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You already have 7 cells used and the 8th cell would have to be this or this. So it cannot reach here. Let us see the 7 now. You already have 7 cells for the 7. For 6 cells, of course, it cannot reach. 5 cannot reach here. 4 cannot reach here. Let us see if a 9 reaches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Let us see if a 10 reaches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a cell far from for 10, right? Let us see if 11 reaches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 11 reaches here, right? But what happens if you take the 11 to that cell? You will get stranded with all of these cells. So the possibility that 11 will reach here is only one way possible. You will have to use all of these cells and then take the 11 here. So what happens if you do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So of course 11 also cannot reach there. So this cell is the cell, the 1. We knew that there are 64 cells and the sum of all the given numbers is already 63. There will be one such region with a 1 there and this is the 1 here. Which means this cell would have to be the 2 because there is no other digit that can reach here. Now all of the cells inside this grid, let me explain you without using this cell. All of these cells inside this grid will have to be part of a given number. The numbers that are already given here, right? All of the cells. So which means this is part of the 2. Amazing. Now which number can take this cell? Of course we know that 6, 7, 8 is not possible. 5 and 4 is not possible. 9 also it reached till this cell only. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The only cell that can reach here is 10. Let us see if 11 reaches here. 1, 2. So if 11 reaches directly, right? If 11 reaches directly, these cells get stranded here. So we'll have to use the minimum way possible to not to get a contraction, and 11 gets fulfilled here. This cell gets stranded here. So 11 also cannot reach there. The only number that can reach here is 10, right? And which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course. So 10 gets over here, right? So this, now if you see here, we know that this block is a 10 cell block and the only number that can reach this cell is 11 because everything else gets stranded here. It's kind of logged in here. So right, 11 would have to be reaching here, right? This is 11 here. 10 can reach this way, we are not sure. 7, of course, 7 will have to meet and this will be the only possible way for the 7 to meet. Which cell can take this, which number can take this cell now? Let us see which number can take this cell. 4 cannot reach here, 6 cannot reach here, neither 7 nor 8, and 9 cannot reach here because 7 gets blocked out. So the only number that can reach here is 5. Of course, that's done. Okay. Which number can take this particular cell? 6 cannot take because it will be 7 cells long. 7 cannot take, 8 cannot take, and 9 also cannot take because 7 gets blocked here. The only number that can reach here is 5, right? And of course it cannot reach this way because you will have to use these 2 cells for the 5, or one of these cells as 5. So this is the 5, of course, and which means this cell cannot be 5, this cell cannot be 5 either. Now this cell also would have to be 5. There is no other way. Any other cell can take this. Any other number can take this cell. So we have done the 5. We have done the 4. Now this cell can only be taken by 6. No other number can take that. So the 6 is also done. Now we can just minimize and see that what can take. So we know that 7 would have to meet these two 7s would have to meet, right? There is only one possible way using all of these cells, because none of the other numbers can take this cell. 7 is done. 8 is done, but one more cell would be required for an 8. We are not sure which cell, but of course these would have to meet. There is no other way that a number cell in between can be taken by any other number. Now we know that 10 is already fulfilled. 11, you have already used 6 cells. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What about these numbers? 8 maximum, you can have an 8 here, of course. So which means these numbers will be taken by 9 at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this cell is taken by 8. These cells are taken by 9. Right? These cells are taken by 10 now. And we have completed this amazing puzzle by Nityant. Really amazing, guys. The moment I saw this puzzle, for at least 10 to 15 seconds I couldn't see the logic, and then I realized it has to be something global. I counted the number of the sum of all the numbers given. It came to 63, and the moment I got the sum as 63, I just took R8C1 as the only cell. I luckily got that cell has to be the one intended solve path, and then I just went and solved the puzzle smoothly. What an amazing puzzle. Coming on to the second puzzle here by Prasanna Seshadri. This was also an amazing puzzle. It uses all those kinds of tough Fillomino techniques that we require in tough puzzles. So this is also one kind of a puzzle that I really loved it, and let us try to solve this puzzle. So of course this cell cannot be 1, it has to be at least 2. Yeah, so if you see here, what happens if 3 doesn't go up? Simple. If 3 doesn't go up, this also would have to be 3, and there are 2 3 cell regions touching each other. So this 3 would have to go up. It cannot go any further up, because then this cell would have to be 1. So this is a 2. 3 would have to be somewhere here or here, which means this cell cannot be a 3. Neither can this cell be a 3. At least one cell would have to be down to make sure that it doesn't get contradicted, because both of these cells cannot be 3. I mean to say, it cannot go, both the cells cannot go towards the right or top. So only one cell would have to go to bottom, and then one cell towards the right. This would be a 3. Let us see the 9 here. Okay, you cannot have a 9 here, so this would have to be at least a 3 here. So for the 9, 1, this would have to be a 9. This is a 2 here. 7 comes here. 3. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 at least this way. 7 would have to be here, and you complete a 7 here. This is 3 completed. No, guys, I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm extremely sorry, I made a mistake. This comes here, this 9 can go up, this 7 can go up, this 3 can still go up. That is possible. So I am extremely sorry, solving it in a hurry. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are not sure. 7, 8 and 9 possible. For this 3, there is a very good logic here. If 3 doesn't go towards the top, this cell gets stranded. You cannot have a 3 here, neither a 1 here. So one cell at least should have to go up. That means this is 9 is done now. This 3 is done. That was the mistake that we did it earlier. For the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at least this cell would have to be a 7. So this is a 3. Okay, this cannot be a 3. For the 7 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, possible. What will be the case? 7 cannot reach this cell, because then this 3 gets stranded here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, what else do we get here? This 5 would have to touch this 5. Okay, these two are part of the same region. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 can still be here, or it can be here. Okay, there is one more good logic here. 1 2 3 4 5 6, you cannot have a 7 till here, then this 5 gets stranded here, so you can get maximum one more 7 here, and which means there will be 2 more 7s here, and this 3 cannot go beyond this line. So 1 2 3 1 2 3, you'll have 2 7s here, which means this 3, if it doesn't go down, the only possibility is this, and for this 3 the only possibility is this 7 gets stranded here. That's amazing. So this 3 would have to go down, this 3 cannot. Oh, I could have done that here actually. Easy way to see is, that was very complex that I did. Easy way is, this 3 cannot go towards the right, because then this 3 gets stranded here. So which means this 3 will go towards the top, towards the left. At least you will have 2 more 7s down, which means this 3 will go here and here. This is 1, this is 7, this is a 5 here. This 3 will go towards the left, at least one cell. This will go and this will go. Okay, this is these two. This 3 will go towards the left, and we have completed. Amazing. Oh yeah, this cannot be two cell regions, because then both the 2's will touch. So this is a 4 cell region and this is a 5 cell region. And with that we complete this amazing puzzle by Prasanna Seshadri. So I hope you enjoyed both of these puzzles, and if you really enjoyed both of these puzzles, I would highly recommend you try the contest at your leisure. You will really enjoy the whole contest, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.